The taste of French champagne is always French champagne. The taste of French champagne is always celebrated for its excellence.
French champagne.
French champagne has always been celebrated.
Has always been celebrated for its excellence.
French champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There's a California champagne by Paul Masson. Celebrated.
There is a California champagne by Paul Masson. Champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Masson.
There's a California champagne by Paul Masson.
Inspired by that same French excellence. Inspired by that same French excellence. Inspired. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated.
It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated.
Take two.
Ah, the French.
Take three. Action, please.
Ah, the French. Ah, the French. Ah, the French. Champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. Ah, the French. Ah, the French. Ah, the French. The French.
We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow. You really want to say July over the snow? Isn't that the fun of it? I think it's so nice that you see a snow-covered field and say every July peas grow there. We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. We aren't even in the fields, you see. We're talking about them growing, and she's picked them. Yeah. What? We were onto a can of peas, a big dish of peas when I said in July. Yes, always. I'm always past that. Yeah. Yes. There's no known way of saying an English sentence in which you begin a sentence with in and emphasize it. Get me a jury and show me how you can say in July, and I'll go down on you. That's just idiotic. That's just stupid. In July. I'd love to know how you emphasize in and in July. Impossible. Meaningless. Every July? No, you don't really mean every July. But that's bad copy. It's in July. Of course it's every July.
Why? I just did it right. Look, I'm not used to having more than one person in there. One more word out of you and you go. Is that clear? I take directions from one person under protest. But from two, I don't sit still. But who the hell are you, anyway? Why the hell are you asking me for another? Jesus. What is a gong? Do you mind telling me what that is?
A bang from outside.
A bang from outside.
Old Paul Masson himself said it nearly a century ago. We will sell no wine before it's time. We will sell no wine before it's time. Paul Masson. Paul Masson. Paul Masson will sell no wine before it's time. It's time. Time. Why don't you join us? Next time you go shopping and you're choosing a wine, make it Paul Masson Burgundy. Paul Masson himself said it nearly a century ago. We will sell no wine before it's time. Why don't you join us?
Ah, the French champagne. Ah, the French.